Today, I will tell you about the touching moments of the ceremony of power transfer in Luxembourg, where, despite all the seriousness of the occasion, the main star of the day turned out to be a little boy, Prince Charles, who won the hearts of everyone present and, of course, ours too. The newly crowned Grand Duke Guillaume and Grand Duchess Stephanie made an important decision. Their eldest son should be present at the ceremony of his father's accession to the throne, because one day this role will pass to him. And as time has shown, this decision was truly a wise one. During the ceremony, little Charles was under the care of his grandmother, now the former Grand Duchess Maria Theresa, and his grandfather, the recently abdicated Grand Duke Henri. And what did our little hero do? The very first thing he did was to claim a luxurious armchair in the Chamber of Deputies, where he enthusiastically climbed up even before his parents entered the hall. Unlike all the adults present, who were required by protocol to stand up to greet the new Grand Duke and Grand Duchess, no such formality was expected from him. A particularly touching moment occurred when, during the official speech, Prince Charles's name was mentioned. The little duke, dressed in a warm blue coat, turned to his grandmother and asked with childlike sincerity, "Is that about me?" Maria Theresa replied with a warm, approving nod. At that moment, the whole hall broke into smiles. Such innocence moved even the most serious guests. After the ceremony, Prince Charles joined his parents as they left the Chamber of Deputies. He sweetly held on to his father's leg while the newly appointed Grand Duke Guillaume spoke with guests. Then it was time for the traditional balcony greeting from the Grand Ducal Palace. Of course, there were some funny moments too. The grandeur of the occasion was at times a bit too much for the young heir. When the family passed by the military orchestra, Charles covered his ears with his hands, a moment that instantly reminded many royal watchers of another charming young prince, Louis, the youngest son of the Prince and Princess of Wales, who did exactly the same during the loud airplane flyover at the late Queen Elizabeth II's Platinum Jubilee in the year 2022. But on the balcony, our little hero was all smiles again. There, he was joined by his younger brother, 2-year-old Prince François. One especially heartwarming moment was when Charles hugged his uncle, Prince Sebastian. Such expressions of family affection are always deeply touching. The whole day was filled with ceremonial events, 2 public appearances, an official meeting with the King and Queen of Belgium, the King and Queen of the Netherlands, and a reception organized by the government of Luxembourg. In the evening, a grand gala banquet took place at the Grand Ducal Palace, becoming a brilliant conclusion to this historic day. It is worth noting that other future monarchs were also present at the ceremony: Princess Catharina Amalia of the Netherlands and Princess Elizabeth of Belgium. The Dutch royal family was represented by King Willem-Alexander, Queen Maxima, and their 21-year-old daughter, Princess Amalia. The Belgian monarchy was represented by 65-year-old King Philippe, 52-year-old Queen Mathilde, and their 23-year-old daughter, Princess Elizabeth. It was interesting to observe the differences in how the royal families carried themselves. The Dutch couple walked ahead, while Princess Amalia followed behind, whereas the Belgian guests always moved side by side, emphasizing their family unity. After the ceremony, both families left messages in the guest book. The next day after the ceremony, the weather unfortunately did not favor the new ruling family. During their visit to the town of Wiltz, it was chilly, only 12 degrees, and rainy. But neither Grand Duke Guillaume nor his family let the gloomy weather dampen their spirits. Little Prince Charles nestled cozily under his mother Stephanie's coat, while the equally adorable Prince François kept warm sitting on his father Guillaume's lap. These touching moments made everyone smile with affection. It is worth mentioning that the Constitution of Luxembourg clearly defines what will happen in the event that Grand Duke Guillaume abdicates or passes away before his son reaches adulthood. In that case, Guillaume's younger brother, Prince Felix, will become regent until Charles turns 18 in May of the year 2038 and automatically becomes the head of state. Young Prince Charles will, without a doubt, gradually learn the public duties that come with royal life, and judging by the enthusiastic reaction to his first serious public appearance, this little prince will be winning hearts for a very long time to come. Grand Duke Henri has left his son and grandson a strong legacy. In his farewell speech, he emphasized, "Although the Grand Duke stands above political parties and does not take part in political debates, nothing prevents me from speaking out when the fundamental interests of the country and its citizens are at stake." That is exactly what I have sought to do over the past 25 years, focusing from the very beginning on the diversity of our population, the need for coexistence and sustainability in all areas of our society, so that we can leave our children a healthier country. Thus, little Charles, who is only just beginning to understand the significance of his role, will one day continue the noble work of his grandfather and father. But for now, he is simply an adorable little boy who, without realizing the solemnity of the moment, brought warmth, sincerity, and smiles to an official ceremony, reminding everyone of the most important thing: family values and love, which remain the greatest treasures even for crowned heads.